Well, hello there guys, my name is Mr. Great and Xiaomi has finally launched its 5th generation in the Redmi Note series, which is all new Redmi Note 5 Pro and Redmi Note 5. And in this video, I will be reviewing the Pro version, so let's get started. Talking about the hardware, Redmi Note 5 comes equipped with the new Snapdragon 636 octa-core processor, which is clocked at 1.8 GHz along with 4 GB or 6 GB of RAM with the 64 GB of internal storage. The Antutu benchmark score I got on this phone was 95,000, which is pretty disappointing for this flagship budget smartphone. The performance of this phone is regardless snappy and quick. Regardless if you have the 4 GB model or the 64 GB model, apps were quick to open and quick to switch. There was no lag whether you can play heavy games or just browse. However, a problem that I faced during the calculation of Antutu benchmark score is that force closed the app about 2 times while entering the animation, while the same app runs smoothly on other devices. In terms of security, you have your standard lock system like fingerprint or pattern or password. You can also add a face unlock, which is really quick as compared to fingerprint, but don't work under some lighting conditions. The device also offers flash on both sides for decent photography. However, was sad to see that Redmi Note 5 did not come with a new USB Type-C, which was to be expected from a 2018 smartphone, and powering the big device with a huge battery of 4000 mAh capacity, which is oddly rough and enough is less than the Redmi Note 4. Still, it doesn't have a quick and fast charging. Coming to the design. So first thing that comes to mind after looking at the Redmi Note 5 Pro is the iPhone X, because you have to admit that the build design of both the phones matches. You have the same vertical dual camera setup at the back and have same 18:9 screen to body ratio in both the phones. Luckily, Xiaomi decided not to put a notch at the top of the device that could ruin the visual experience of the phone. Overall, the build quality of the phone is pretty decent and sturdy, and the phone feels comfortable in hands, and the edges are smoothly curved so they don't stick out while holding the phone, and the transition from front to back is pretty good too. Xiaomi has decided to give a hybrid SIM card tray, which is really odd because with this big body there was enough room for 2 trays dedicated to both SIM and memory card, so that looked like a waste of opportunity. Coming to the display for the Redmi Note 5 Pro, the display is FHD IPS LCD panel of 5.99 inches. Looking from the corner, the Note 5 Pro can provide some decent viewing angles along with sharp and crisp color reproduction. However, while outside the sunlight can greatly hinder your experience and maximum brightness will be unable to do any good for you. While indoors, however, the Note 5 Pro can provide great viewing experience and great viewing angles. Also, this phone has no NFC and waterproofing in it, so then also it lags behind the specs of the modern smartphones. Coming to the camera, Redmi Note 5 Pro has rear dual camera setup, which is responsible for taking awesome photos. The vertical camera setup includes 2 lenses of 12 megapixel with f2.2 aperture along with a secondary lens of 5 megapixel with f2.0 aperture. With LED flash also at the behind and at the front, the front megapixel camera is of 20 megapixel with f2.2 aperture. Photos took from the device were pretty sharp and clean, with good color reproduction in low light. However, the camera struggles to keep the object in focus, but the LED flash has to make it possible. Both the cameras are able to record 1080 pixel videos at 30 fps. The UI of the camera, however, seemed a bit outdated at certain sectors. For example, the professional mode you only get to change the white balance and ISO, but did not affect the picture as much as usual because the sensor on the camera are capable of much to do so. In case, I suggest using a third-party camera app for that. In the inbuilt camera app, you can use various filters from both front and rear photos. Software experience. The device runs off MIUI 9, which is the Android 7.0 nougat. As usual, you have standard Xiaomi features such as RAM cleaner in recent menu, the customized settings, the carousel wallpapers, MIUI launcher, the screen recorder also supports various transitions. Talking about the performance, the MIUI overlay by the Xiaomi on the device is very optimized in every function and the performance is done flawlessly. From opening an app to browsing recents, the 4000 mAh battery also ensures that you have enough battery left to last through a day. On a medium to heavy usage on 2 days and a light usage Also, along with this time around, the Xiaomi has decided to ditch the hardware key has gone for the software keys. However, the navigation bars are found a little smaller than what I used to have, but still is great for single-handed use. Overall, all the new version of MIUI is more cleaner and snappy in performance, which is a foot in the right direction. So guys, this is my review on the Xiaomi Redmi Note 5 Pro. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please comment down below, and if you dislike this video also tell me in the comments. I hope you like this video. This is Mr. Grit signing off. Jai Hind.